Hey, you guys. Hi. I'm here. I know it's been a minute since I've seen you guys. Welcome. If you are new, my name's Audrey. Hello. I'm a psychic medium, and this channel is all about my opinion, my perspective on these crime cases as a psychic. What do I see? What do I know? Well, I don't know anything, but Spirit tells me things. And I always have a lot to say, especially about Dickie Allen. Before we get started, just want to say a few things. I have a book for sale. Check it out. It's on Amazon. It's a children's book, but it is absolutely an adult's book as well. It's about death. It's about passing, how to cope with it. How do we survive after we lose a pet or a loved one? So it's really, really important to me that people get the message. Because I think it's important. It's very important to have the right tools to survive this life. I have a second channel. Information's down in the description box. And that one's just me and Johnny and Chase and Ben behind the scenes, hanging out, running errands, chit-chatting. I have 4 cats, which we're talking about the cats. And so if you're new, please hit that subscribe button right now. Now, as I've mentioned, I've not had time to make videos for this channel because of my son being home 24/7. I have a special needs child. He's an adult, but he is very time consuming. So just to let everyone know, he has been accepted into a program. Yay. So I have a thick file of paperwork I have to fill out, that the doctor has to fill out. It's a whole thing, but he'll be in school shortly, within the next couple of weeks. So I'm really anxious to get back to YouTube with you guys on these cases. So I have been watching as much as I can. I even sit with Johnny and try and watch some of these cases with him. He doesn't understand what's happening. So, but I do. And my husband's like, you need to do a video on Lori Vallow. And it's like, here, let me show you what I have on Lori Vallow. She's ridiculous. It's hard to believe. I have no 2 cents about Lori Vallow. Daybell. She is not crazy. She's not insane. She did this because she wanted to do it. I love it. I love it when people always tell me, innocent till proven guilty. Yeah, I know that's the law. No one's saying that about Lori. No one is coming up and saying in defense for Lori. Why? Because we all know she did it. So that theory of innocent till proven guilty, where is it? Where's her presumption of innocence? Yeah, because she's guilty. She killed everybody. She did. So with that trial, I do have to say it is quite entertaining watching her cross-examine Charles's date, that lady that he went on a meetup with. I wouldn't really call it a date. They were just meeting in person, I think. That was hilarious. That was really funny what the lady said to Lori about don't flatter yourself. We talked about more than you. So that was pretty good. Other than that, Lori, well, you'll be behind bars the rest of your life, girl. So I don't know what to tell you. Make better choices in your life. Kohberger, same thing. His noose is tightening. That's all I see with Kohberger. He did it. I've said this a million times. If you think he's innocent or you think he has an accomplice, give the name, give more information. I got nothing from Spirit on an accomplice. The only thing, as far as anyone else knowing about it before it happened, was a friend of his from school who's kind of like, well, this guy says a lot of shit. I thought he was just talking smack because this guy's a little wacky. And I don't know who that guy is. He's a white young man. I think I've mentioned this once. I don't talk about this guy a lot. I don't think this other guy was involved at all. The 2 other house guests. I've been watching too much reality TV. Okay, that's what That's what this is about. The two other roommates, the two girls, they're not involved. Get off their case. My God. You know, this was a horrible thing that happened, and those two girls had nothing to do with it. Okay? Let's put that to bed. Let's get on with the trial. Let's get him convicted and behind bars the rest of his life. That's what I would like to see. All right. I want to catch up real quick on, this isn't really new news, but I don't think I've mentioned this on my channel, and that's about Sheriff Mickey Stines, Shawn Mickey Stines. So he's the sheriff who, on video, shot and killed the judge of his town on video. Does he get presumption of innocence? Come on, you guys. Come on. Do you see what I'm saying? We know he did it. So we have to wait for it to be proven for... it's just stupid. Stupid. Anyway, my understanding of why he did it... Here comes a spirit, by the way. I hope it's not the judge, because I don't like him at all. Sorry. Oh, God, yeah. Okay, hold on. Ew, someone's getting in my body. Okay. Can I just finish, please? I haven't been on YouTube for a while. I'd like to finish my sentence, please. If you go back, there was an incident. There were incidences, plural, many situations where there's sexual acts going on at the courthouse with people, which is why the judge had a camera, a live feed in his office, sort of to babysit him. And I said this right off the bat, he's a sexual deviant, this Kevin Mullins, and I don't like to say bad things about dead people, but that was pretty obvious to me. Very obvious to me. As soon as I saw his picture, I knew. So why did Mickey do this? Well, Mickey gave some testimony, either verbal or in writing, regarding the situation of these goings on in the jailhouse or the courthouse. People didn't like that. There's one or more people, excuse me, one or more people who said, you need to shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Your family's going to be gone otherwise. This sounds like something from TV. Well, yeah, TV's made from real stuff. Truth is stranger than fiction. I've said that so many times. So, what my intuition tells me, and Spirit can tell me if I'm off or right about this, is Mickey shot the judge to bring an awareness in order to protect his family. So, in my opinion, I'm not agreeing with the murder part. He shouldn't have killed anybody, but he did it to protect his family, because now he's in jail. It's going to be hard to get to him. He's probably going to be in isolation or some sort of protection since he's a cop. And now the whole story's come to the surface, thereby protecting his wife and daughter. This whole thing about the daughter and the judge chit-chatting, that's disgusting. If it happened, it happened. It was a thing. I don't have information on that, but it had already started to feel for Mickey Stines. Everything was in motion to take him out or his family, because this case with the sex crimes hadn't gone to trial yet. So it's like, what do they call that? What is that term? Something to witness. It's like basically scaring the witness out of testifying. That's what was being done to Mickey by the people involved in these sex crimes. So when Mickey decided to shoot and kill the judge, it all came out. So now it's done. Now his family's safe, because everyone's going to be looked at. Well, they have been looked at. Everything going on with this other case, This first case of the sex crimes, that's all been, investigated and probably still under investigation. There's no trial date yet for Mickey that I'm aware of. So, I mean, I don't agree with murder unless your life is in immediate danger and a self-defense kind of way. We should never take the law into our own hands and take someone out. You just shouldn't. You shouldn't. I mean, obviously there's going to be consequences for that, even though his intentions were to save his family. Wrong choice. So that case is very interesting to me. Again, no one is saying, oh, he's innocent till proven guilty. At what point can we just all agree? We know when these people are guilty or innocent pretty much all the time. And that includes Dick Allen. Oh, Dick. Oh, Dick. I love me some Richard Allen conversation. This loser, everyone's like, Audrey, innocent till proven guilty. He's from our neighborhood. He's from our small town. Nobody here would ever do that to anyone else. It had to be someone from out of town or out of state, a traveler passing through. Obviously, none of that was true. None of that was, yet could it have been a possibility? Of course, anything is a possibility. I'm coming at you not from my view. I'm coming at you from spirit view. And here comes spirit again. This is a different spirit. This spirit's coming in from the backside of me. The first spirit coming through is coming from the front of me. What does that mean? No idea. Fucking Richard Allen. So innocent till proven guilty. Well, he went to trial and he was found guilty, everybody. And you still think he's innocent. This is what terrifies me. You know someone's guilty for whatever reason. You have cognitive dissonance or something is up with you. You can't face the truth. You can't face reality. Do you even know who you live next door to? Remember the Chris Watts case? He seemed like a nice guy. Oh, yeah. He has 2 little girls. Yes. These seemingly normal people commit crimes. They commit murder. They commit sex crimes. They do a lot. Is it shocking? Yeah, it's surprising, unfortunate, disappointing. It's a lot of things, but it's the truth. So we have a few videos that have just been released on Dick. And Dick is in interrogation. And let me just make sure I have the right video that I want to show you. This video, I'm going to put a link to it down in the description box because I want you to see for yourself. And I'm also going to put a link in the description box from a doctor who's a behavioral, basically they're scientists, aren't they? He behavior guy. What is that called? I don't know. Whatever. He did a half-hour video on analyzing Richard Allen's part of his interrogation. Okay, I'm putting that for you down in the description. Watch that guy. Watch that guy. It's very interesting what he says as a, in the middle, don't know if he's guilty or not, but based on the behavior, oh, yeah, he's guilty because for a half hour, this guy's going, okay, this behavior, not good. He's not favoring Dick Allen. And I started watching the October 26th, 2022 video interrogation of Dick at the police department. And thank God I have psychic abilities, because if I was watching this, just me on my own watching Dick, I might, I don't know, but I might say, ooh, I'm on the fence on this now. You know, I don't know if he did do it because I'm stupid. I'm so gullible, you guys. I'm so gullible. Why? Because I want to believe everybody. I want everyone to be nice. I want everyone to be honest. I'm not out looking to point out assholes. You know, I'm just a normal person, but I have these abilities. And honestly, I'm glad I have these abilities for my own freaking safety, because I can pick out this kind of stuff from people. So I don't go based on my thoughts and feelings anymore. I go on spirit. If spirit says yes, then it's a yes. If spirit says no, it's a no. But watching this video, I watched a lot. I watched a couple hours of Richard Allen at the Indiana Police Department. And yeah, I'm looking at him going, interesting. Almost had me there for a minute, Dick. But then Spirit shows me, and it's like, here's the demon once again. The demon's coming out. Okay, now I'm getting Spirit here. Getting Spirit right here in my arm. And this arm as well. I'd be a horrible police. I'd be like, you didn't do it? Okay. You didn't do it. Okay. It wasn't your gun? Okay. Good. Thanks for the information. Okay. You would never kill anybody? Okay, thank you. All right, bye-bye. Thanks for stopping by. All right, have a good day. That would be me. I'm clueless. I don't know. I want to believe we live in a happy, dappy world. I don't want anyone to be like Dick Allen. Now, I noted a couple of things with Dick in this video. It's the video I have in the description box, okay? And I have notes. Look at, I have matching glasses. Isn't this ridiculous? I love it. I love being so over the top. Look. This is what I've been doing while I've been away from YouTube. Shopping on Temu. Okay. At 21:32 in this video, I'm going to show you the clip.
Near the girls or anybody else because I wasn't around anybody that day. So I'm done answering. Like, I know you're trying to trick me into saying that.
I'm not tricking you.
I don't care how stressed out I get. I'm not going to fucking admit to something that I had nothing to do with.
I'm not asking you to do that. I'm not trying to trick you.
I didn't kill
listen.
Anybody else because I wasn't around anybody that day. So I'm done answering. Like, I know you're trying to trick me into saying.
He says, and I quote, I didn't kill anybody else because I wasn't around anybody that day. End quote. I didn't kill anybody else because I wasn't around anybody that day. Freudian slip? Freudian slip? Or boo-boo? Did he misspeak? Or was he telling the truth right there? I didn't kill anybody else. I couldn't have done, I killed these people or this woman, but I couldn't have killed the girls because I wasn't even there that day. So to me, it's an admission of guilt of killing somebody else, honestly. That's what I feel. And Spirit is not saying, hey, idiot. That's not what he's talking about. So the lack of confirmation for me sometimes means yes. Okay, well, yeah, I think I'm right on that one. And then he says, same video at 23:59.
Already done the damage. How am I supposed to? Never mind.
No, please talk to me.
I just
cleared this up in my head.
I just don't know how I'm supposed to act like this never happened.
You can't. You can't act.
I'm not saying the murder. I'm saying
that's exactly what you're saying. Your conscience is trying to tell you this is the day. This is the time. This is the time to get out in front of this, Rick. You made a mistake. You got in the middle of this. You got in the middle of this. You cannot explain all the evidence away. And you're saying, oh, that's not me. I'm just telling you what we have. Some of what we have.
Okay.
And we're still working on other things.
Okay.
I don't know how I'm supposed to act like this never happened. I don't know how I'm supposed to act like this never happened. You just gave yourself away, Dick. You gave yourself away. You just admitted to it right here. 2359. I don't know how I'm supposed to act like I didn't fucking do this. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. And the cop's like, I know, you can't act like it. And he even tells Dick, he's like, your body's really trying to tell you, trying to give me the truth here from you, Dick. You want to be honest. That's why these slip-ups are happening. I know you want to tell me the truth, and look, it's slipping out. He can't control himself. Can you imagine being a murderer? What would that feel like? I think I'd go insane. I don't think I could live with myself. I just don't. And obviously, he's not doing a good job keeping it a secret. And people are still saying it wasn't him. It was the old man that owned the property next door. He's dead now, so we'll just say he did it and leave poor Dick alone. Really? Are these people that live in Delphi saying this? Or is this people in another part of the world saying, let Dick free, let him go? He did it. He did it. And, I've been reading comments on other channels that have some of his videos running. And it's surprisingly, it's like 50-50. You get the people like me who are saying, throw him in, throw away the key, goodbye. And then you still have the people who are saying, what evidence? It was planted. And on and on and on. Yes, that does happen. Police do make bad choices sometimes, but I'm telling you, that is not the case here. It is not. He did it. And I'm not even going to bring up the phone calls and the admissions of guilt that he said to his wife. And his wife is in a part of this video here, and she's asking him questions. And she's like, you didn't tell me about this. He's like, well, you didn't even know, So there's a lot. There's so much, you guys. And there's no justice in murder. Even with him being locked up the rest of his life, that'll never bring the girls back. He's really damaged the world. It's like a scar. Once you have the scar, it's there. It's not going to go away. The act of getting the scar is past, but there's still that reminder. And like I've said, if he wants to go nuts, if he wants to pretend like he's crazy, you do you, Dick. You do you. You do whatever you want in jail. That's your problem. You can starve yourself again like you did before so people can feel sorry for you. I don't buy it. I don't buy it for 1 second. Nope. He disgusts me. Even the firing squad, not harsh enough. And the cop, one of the cops, he's like, dude, you need to stop laughing because you might get the death penalty. And the cop says, well, some people laugh when they're under stress or they're stressed or they're scared or whatever. Maybe it's a nervous laugh, but this is serious. And Dick's like, oh, I know. You guys have already screwed me, so just arrest me and take me away. This is fine. He's not going to get into it. And probably he says that because he's convinced so many other people that he's innocent. Small town, worked at the I can never remember if it's CVS. I think it's CVS. Worked at CVS, and pillar of the probably not pillar of the community, but nice guy. Whatever, you guys. These murderers live among us. They live among us. Be careful. Be careful who you talk to. Be careful who you give your information to. Be careful who you have over to your house. Dangerous. This guy's dangerous. So that's what I have for today. There's still a lot going on. I know there's that Boston case, Karen Reed, that's things happening. There's a lot happening. I'm trying to keep up with it, but like I said, it's kind of difficult for me right now. I'm working on my memoir. It's coming along very nicely. And I hope to have that available for purchase before the end of the year. I'm sure it'll be way before the end of the year, but that's my timeline for that. But it'll be available before that. So in the next few months, I think it'll be ready. It's interesting, certainly interesting. I'm trying to figure out a good title for the book since there's so much evil. There's a lot of evil in the world, and I talk about that in the book. And it's very therapeutic for me. All right, well, I hope you guys are doing well. It feels like summer here at my house. We got all the fans going. I've been having to turn on the air conditioning. It's been hot. It's been flat out hot. That's why I'm wearing my muumuu. I don't want to have clothes on. It doesn't feel good to me. I don't want to wear clothes. I just don't. And so, so I stay home. Okay, well, you guys take care. I don't know when I'll see you again. I will try to make it sooner rather than later because believe me, I always have a lot to say on these court cases. Stay safe. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on your way out. All right, take care. Ciao. See you guys.